Mara's mornings were ordinary, predictable, until a man walked into her coffee shop, someone who seemed simple, yet carried a secret that would turn her world upside down. She didn't know it yet, but one ordinary day would lead her from a quiet life behind a counter to a future of global opportunities, financial stability, and a role far bigger than she ever dreamed. A truth that would lift her into the life she thought she'd never reach. The rain tapped lightly against the coffee shop windows, making the street outside shimmer. Mara moved between tables, wiping spills and stacking chairs. Just another normal morning. She thought she knew how her day would go: quiet, predictable, same as every other. And then he walked in. He didn't rush, didn't look around like he owned the place. He just walked to the corner, ordered a plain black coffee, and sat down. Something about him made the room feel smaller, calmer, like time slowed just for a moment. Mara couldn't explain it, but she kept glancing at him. There was a strange pull, a curiosity that twisted her stomach in a way she hadn't felt in years. It was the kind of feeling that made you know without understanding why that life was about to change. He kept coming back, always at the same time, always sitting in the same corner. Mara noticed little things: the way he stared at nothing for a long moment, the small, careful notes he wrote, the faint crease in his brow when he thought. Every time she cleaned near him, she felt his presence like a gentle tug. He wasn't intrusive, but somehow he made her feel like her small actions mattered: the way she treated customers, the way she kept tables clean, even the way she smiled. After that day, Mara noticed herself paying more attention not just to him, but to everything. She helped the old man who struggled with his bag, stayed patient with rude customers, and made sure she never cut corners. It wasn't pride, it was instinct, almost as if someone was watching, quietly noting everything she did. And the stranger in the corner, he was always there, quietly observing. She didn't know why, but she liked it. For the first time in a long time, she felt seen. A sudden storm emptied the streets. Mara closed the shop early and moved slowly through her routine, but her thoughts kept returning to him. He stayed inside, calm as if the storm meant nothing. She found herself imagining what his life might be like: his quiet habits, his sudden appearances, his strange kindnesses. He seemed ordinary and extraordinary at the same time, someone she couldn't figure out, and yet couldn't stop thinking about. Days turned into weeks. Mara noticed small moments of truth being tested: how she handled a tip left incorrectly, how she comforted a crying child, how she stayed honest when others didn't notice. The stranger's presence was always quiet, but undeniable. She felt like she was part of something bigger, though she didn't know what. Each day she noticed more: the patience, the care, the honesty he seemed to silently value. One morning, she found a receipt on the counter with a name she didn't recognize: Gabriel Blackwood Inc. Something in her chest tightened. Rumors reached her about a wealthy man traveling between offices across the city. Mara assumed he was rich and powerful, but distant, untouchable. She felt a pang of disappointment. Had all their shared mornings been a game? Yet the quiet lessons he had left behind made her hesitate. Even if he had secrets, she couldn't forget the way he had noticed her honesty, her small acts of care, the parts of herself she usually hid. A note appeared at the counter: integrity matters more than titles. Wait if you can. Mara stared at it, heart racing. Wait for what? Wait for whom? Curiosity overcame doubt. Mara arrived early the next morning, cleaning and arranging tables while trying to make sense of everything: the notes, the observations, the disappeared notebook. She replayed every small moment in her head: the spilled coffee, the silent encouragement, the thoughtful glances. The pieces were forming a pattern. Someone had been paying attention. Someone had been studying her, respectfully, quietly. Her eyes caught something under the chair: a business card with a logo she recognized. Her stomach dropped and lifted at the same time. The truth settled slowly, like sunlight breaking through cloud. Gabriel, the quiet man who had changed her mornings, wasn't just a stranger. He was a CEO, a man known for valuing honesty above skill, character above credentials. Every moment, every test, every silent observation had been a way of seeing her, truly seeing her. Shock mixed with awe. A warmth spread through her chest. Someone so powerful had seen value in her ordinary, everyday kindness. Mara realized she had been part of something rare. Someone had watched, waited, and believed in her quietly. She understood why he hid his identity. Someone in his position needed to know who they could trust. Every kindness she offered, every honest choice she made, every moment she stayed true, he had seen all of it. Connection wasn't about wealth or status. It was about recognition, trust, and heart. Gabriel returned that morning, calm and steady. The truth hovered between them, waiting to be spoken. Gabriel revealed everything: his identity, his purpose, and why he had spent so much time observing her. Mara listened in disbelief as he explained how her integrity had stood out in a world full of shortcuts and pretense. Then came the part that changed her life forever. Gabriel offered Mara a position in his company, one she never imagined for herself. But this wasn't just any job. It was a complete life promotion. Benefits included a competitive salary giving her financial independence, health, dental, and mental wellness coverage, flexible hours and remote work options, performance bonuses based on leadership and integrity, training and leadership development, programs, company car and transport allowance, paid vacations and sabbatical opportunities, roles involving community outreach and real impact. But beyond the perks, the greatest reward was the trust he placed in her. He had chosen her not because of her resume, but because of her character. Mara felt tears rise as she imagined her new life, stepping into an office where her voice mattered, where honesty was rewarded, where her heart could finally lead. Life had not just promoted her, it had seen her. It had lifted her into a future she never dared to imagine. The rain outside had stopped. Sunlight spilled across the empty tables. Mara stood there, no longer the woman she had been that morning. This was her redemption, proof that kindness still mattered, that integrity could open doors she never knew existed, and that sometimes the smallest beginnings lead to the biggest destinies. If you enjoyed today's story, tap like, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next chapter. More inspiring stories are on the way.